Shogun series finale, episode 10, A Dream of a Dream.
Well, Shogun officially just ended the series finale, A Dream of a Dream. And what a series. I enjoyed every episode. The characters were interesting. I'm going to jump around, just talk about this. So we can see a flash forward of John Blackthorne being old and laying in his bed with his swords up on the fireplace. And then I don't know if that's his kids or something. Talk about you know, like what he was like. Oh, well, did you really get these swords from an assassin or something like that? Basically, John Blackthorne just holding Mariko in his arms when she died, and I John Blackthorne was struggling throughout this whole episode. He just felt so lost. I feel like he loved her so much. I feel like if she would have survived, it would have been interesting if Mariko would have went back to England with John Blackthorne. I don't know. She might have stayed with Bonatero. I don't know, but I think those two would have been great together. Um, in the book, does she die in the same way? Does she even live in the book? I don't know. I never read the book. I'm very curious about reading the book now down the road. Um, Yabashigi, he's just going crazy, insane. I don't know what he was doing out this whole episode when he was in Shido's pond trying to catch the catfish, and he's like, there is no catfish in there. And then on the boat with tell him teach me how to dive and everything. And I was like, Yabashigi just freaking lost it. John Blackthorne was obviously passed out. He missed the whole funeral of Mariko, which sucked. Held onto her cross. Fuji's going to become a nun. I just thought, well, he was holding a cross in bed too, so I was thinking that was Mariko's crucifix, but he let that go in the water with Fuji when he told Fuji to come with me and on the boat, and then she had her husband's ashes, and then John Blackthorne dropped Mariko's cross into the water, and he was like, you're the last one to hold her. I the man, it was just like I thought there was going to be a big battle, but obviously it was Mariko. It was a Lady Ochiba who basically, that was crazy when they were talking to Yabashigi there on the side of the cliff and stuff. How he said, Lady Ochiba basically told the army of Ashido not to show up or whatever, and fucking Taranga's army is ready, and he's just reading that. Ishido's just reading that oh my god, are you kidding me? And then the whole stuff with the village, finding out who destroyed John Blackthorne's ship. It basically, Mariko was destroy the ship to keep John Blackthorne alive, then find out it was Toranga. And I'm just when John Blackthorne saw his ship destroyed, I'm like, oh my god, it's just one thing after another. First losing Mariko, and then now his ship is destroyed, and he was just ready to take his own life because he was stopped with trying to to kill the villagers and stuff. He goes keep the villagers alive. I'm basically here to take his own life. And that sword was going in until Taranga stepped in and stopped him and everything. So, man, Yabashigi basically told Taranga, there was basically, I felt like he regretted what he did. He shouldn't have done that. I can't believe he did that. So at the next day, Yabashigi. I love Yabashigi and Taranga's interaction. I know I'm just jumping around all over the place, but I love the interaction between those two. And I was like, when he stuck the sword in him, I was like, oh no! And then chopped Yabashigi's head off and stuff. I was like, oh no! I really liked his character so much, but why did he do what he did? But um yeah, I thought it was so cool. Like, and the farmer guy, dude, whatever it was, I can't believe he spoke English, or he spoke, he kind of spoke, I think it was Portuguese or whatever. He spoke like basically almost like English in a sense. It was just like, wait, what the hell? And I love how like everyone chipped in to try to pull John Blackthorne's ship out of the water to rebuild it, and obviously he rebuilt it somehow because he got back home. But I love like Bonataro coming over to help John Blackthorne out, and I was just like, oh, that was fantastic. I thought that was a great. I thought they just kind of made amends with everything, and just everyone just helping out, and then just seeing John Blackthorne and Taranga looking at each other. And I love it how Taranga told Yabashigi, like, the engine, the barbarian, makes me laugh and everything. So I know I was all over the place on this episode, but I was jumping in and out because there was so much, because it was like an hour and 32 minutes, and I was trying to hurry up and talk because I didn't want to make this a full 10-minute video. But anyway, Shogun is fantastic. I definitely want to rewatch it. But oh my god, seeing Mariko die, that was so hard. I felt for John Blackthorne throughout this whole episode. Oh my god, what he was going through. I knew deep inside he loved her so much. And I definitely have a feeling like, he really wanted to be with her. So, but I don't, there shouldn't be a season two. I don't know where they would go, with it. I mean, obviously, if they think of an idea and be like, okay, there's more stuff to tell with, Taranga and John Blackthorne, before he went back to the UK. But I just feel like this was perfect. This 10 episodes, it was fine. It was awesome. If they bring it out on Blu-ray, I definitely want to buy it because I definitely want to see the special features. But this show was a 10 out of 10. Every episode was great. The characters was fantastic. Thumbs up all the way. Shogun, heck yeah, amazing.